A triple amputee Iraq War veteran behind a GoFundMe page to raise money for the border wall is now the new target of the left-wing media. One America's Neil McCabe spoke with Brian Kolfage to discuss the media's smear campaign against his efforts to help President Trump build the wall.
I was completely shocked when I saw the BuzzFeed article because it's blatantly false, completely false. As a disgruntled employee, she was fired and she wants her 15 minutes of fame, and that's all it is. I mean, none of the stuff is true. The stuff about me owing money to a hospital is also completely false. There's a charity they mentioned which has nothing to do with me. I've never heard of that charity. And the GoFundMe that I created, Wounded Warrior Mentor Engagements, and my wife and I would travel to Walter Reed many times a year, every year, and those funds were used to cover our cost of travel.
Kolfage lost 2 legs and his right arm during a rocket attack while serving as an Air Force senior airman on the Camp Security Force at Fob Balad, Iraq in 2004. After he began his new life back home, the Air Force welcomed the chance to introduce Kolfage to other wounded warriors because he was a model of optimism and resilience.
The Department of Defense used to pay for my travel via the Air Force. They would fly me out to the hospital to meet with veterans. And in 2013, Obama had some big budget cuts to the military, so they stopped paying for my travel. So that's when I created this program for myself to continue on and traveling and going to see these veterans all over the United States who really needed mentoring. And that's all it was. I raised $16,000 through 2 different campaigns. One was a GoFundMe, which raised around 11 or 12,000. That I created that GoFundMe. A second one was a friend of mine who created a calendar, and she raised $4,000 for a calendar. BuzzFeed left all that information out because they want to publish a fake article to discredit what I'm doing, to try to discourage Americans to get to our campaign to build the southern border wall.
Kolfage told One American News that after discussions with lawyers and members of Congress, he and his team have accepted that it is not practical to expect the federal government to accept donations and use the funds he raised to build the wall. Instead, his team is making plans to buy land on the Mexican border and build sections of the wall themselves, faster and cheaper than the government ever could.
We're building this wall ourselves. We're sick of the inaction, and we've consulted with the nation's leading, experts in construction, national security, finance, politics, and we just figured out we are better to build this wall than the government is right now. And the people want the wall, and everyone knows that Trump's not going to get the wall from the Democrats. So with all the information we've got, we're moving ahead, and we're building this wall mile per mile for half the cost of what the United States government can get it for.
Neil W. McCabe, One American News, Washington.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.